I want to do a couple of examples. I know that I already started doing some simpler ones, but I want to keep doing a couple more with you guys because it is I think it is a difficult concept. Um, so let's try some. Okay. So we have 1 3/4 divided by 1/2. And so the first thing I'm going to do is draw my dividend out, right? And this is my dividend. This is what's being divided. And I have 1 whole and 3/4, so I have to draw 2 whole groups and break them up. Now I'm going to break them up into fourths because 4 is my denominator. They should be even, but I'm not the best artist in the world, so I try my best to make it even, but not always amazing at it. Okay, that's really the best I'm getting out of this right now. Okay, so now I'm going to shade in my 1 whole and 3/4 because I want to represent what I'm going to be working with. And I am going to cross this out, okay, because I'm not going to be using it. I only have 1 3/4, right? And now I am going to divide them, right, and find out how many halves I can find in 1 3/4. And I know in the other videos, and we've talked about in class using the LCM. In this case, we could use the LCM, but we'd have to really change a couple things around. So I wanted to stick to um, keeping them how they are, these boxes, and actually just going straight to breaking them in half. If you know how to use the LCM and you know that when your LCM is 4 and 2 times 2 is 4, you know that you have to multiply your numerator because whatever you do to the denominator, you have to do to the numerator. If you don't know how to use it, that's okay. You can also use this method. Okay, so I just split it in halves, right? So that I can see my groups of halves. And so I have one group of halves, right? I have another group of halves. I have another group, I have another half, right? So I was able to get 1 2 3 groups that were the size of a half, right? This spot, I'm not sure what it is because I know it's not a full half. But I noticed that 2 boxes, right, which they represent, each box represents a fourth, right? And 2 of those equal a half. But I only have one of them, so I only have one of the 2. So I have half of the half, right? So I have 3 1/2. Okay, now I could check this using the algorithm. Let me do my check. And 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. So I have 7 over 4. Keep, change, flip. 7 times 1 is 14, divided by 4. 14 divided by 4 is 3 2/4, and that is the worst arrow. That's an arrow, by the way. Let me fix it. And that is 3 1/2. So